Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for coming. I'm here today to share with you the results of an investigative review ordered in July of 2022 by now retired Chief Steve Williams into a 2018 sexual assault investigation. I will refer to the individual at the center of this case as the victim, in accordance with her wishes, rather than using terms such as complainant or survivor. This case stems from an incident on the evening of June 18, 2018 in downtown London, involving players of the Canadian junior hockey team who were in the city to attend a Hockey Canada event. After the event, the accused and several teammates met the victim at a downtown bar and later invited her to a hotel room where the sexual assault by the individuals now charged took place. The initial investigation conducted from June 2018 to February 2019 concluded without charges, as it was determined by investigators at that time that there were insufficient grounds to lay a charge. This decision led to the case being closed. A comprehensive review was initiated over 3 years later, on July 20th, 2022. This review involved re-examining initial investigative steps, gathering additional evidence, and obtaining new information. As a result, we have found sufficient grounds to charge 5 adult males with sexual assault. Those charged are as follows. Michael McLeod, age 26 of Mississauga, Ontario, 2 counts of sexual assault. Alexander Formanton, age 24 of Barrie, Ontario, 1 count of sexual assault. Carter Hart, age 25 of Cherry Hill, New Jersey, 1 count of sexual assault. Callan Foote, age 25 of Denver, Colorado, 1 count of sexual assault. Dylan Dubé, age 25 of Calgary, Alberta, 1 count of sexual assault. These individuals have surrendered to the London Police Service and were released on undertakings, with their first court appearance occurring this morning. This investigation has been a lengthy and complex process. I want to recognize and acknowledge the victim for her courage and her incredible strength throughout. I know there are questions regarding the initial investigation and the findings of the 2022 review. It is important to understand that as the Chief of Police, while I am committed to transparency and accountability, I must also ensure that I do not compromise the ongoing legal process. There is a place and there is a time for me to provide those answers, and that time is not now. Therefore, I cannot discuss details that are now part of the case before the courts. I assure you that I will provide more information once these legal proceedings allow. The presumption of innocence until proven guilty is a cornerstone of our justice system, and it applies to the 5 accused. But right now, our organization is focused on supporting the victim and upholding the integrity of the criminal trial process. Today's charges are a critical step as we move forward. As Chief of the London Police Service, I assure you of our commitment to investigating all allegations of sexual violence with a trauma-informed and victim-centered approach. I have full confidence in our sexual assault and child abuse section, led by Detective Sergeant Catherine Dan, who will provide more details shortly. But before I introduce Detective Sergeant Dan, I want to extend, on behalf of the London Police Service, my sincerest apology to the victim, to her family, for the amount of time that it has taken to reach this point. As a police officer working in this space for many, many years, I can tell you that this is a difficult situation for all victims and survivors of sexual violence.